For years, Meghan Markle has been compared to one woman again and again, the late Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy, the American style icon whose minimalist elegance still defines modern fashion more than 2 decades after her passing. But recently, the comparisons have shifted from admiration to accusation. Once subtle, now impossible to ignore. Viewers say Meghan isn't just inspired by Caroline, she's copying her. The conversation resurfaced after Meghan appeared in a series of public outings wearing sleek silhouettes, simple neutral palettes, understated makeup, and that signature effortless bun, a look Caroline famously mastered. The resemblance was so striking that social media quickly erupted. One user wrote, "She's not channeling Caroline, she's reenacting her." Another commented, "It's giving cosplay, not homage." And this time, the criticism isn't just about fashion, it's about effort. Because while Caroline's beauty seemed effortless, natural, and quietly polished, critics argue Meghan's attempts feel calculated, forced, and sometimes over-executed. To understand why this comparison won't die, we need to look at who Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy was. She wasn't a royal, and she didn't need a title. Yet her cool, unbothered confidence captivated the world. She wore the simplest clothes, black slip dresses, clean hair, bold red lips, and somehow made them iconic. Her style wasn't about proving something, it was something. Meghan, on the other hand, has spent the last few years battling intense scrutiny, shifting identities, and attempted rebrands from Hollywood Duchess, to global advocate, to podcast host, to documentary star, and now, apparently, modern minimalist icon. But critics say this constant reinvention comes across as exhausting, not just for Meghan, but for everyone watching. And that's where the term over-exertion comes in. Because every time Meghan steps out in a clean beige coat or a slicked bun, people wonder, is this who she really is? Or is this a carefully curated attempt to embody someone else's legacy? Fashion experts have weighed in, too. Several stylists noted that Caroline's power came from restraint. She didn't try too hard. She wore basics, but she wore them with confidence, not performance. Meanwhile, Meghan's version, though undeniably polished, often appears overly produced. The perfect lighting, the perfectly neutral palette, the perfect hair placement, the subtle but strategically placed symbolism. It's elegance, yes, but elegance sprinting on a treadmill. Effort visible in every angle. Supporters, however, see the resemblance differently. They argue Meghan is simply embracing a timeless American aesthetic and paying tribute to a fashion legend. After all, minimalism isn't owned by one woman. Neutral jackets are neutral jackets. And a bun is just a bun, unless people decide it isn't. Still, even those who defend Meghan can't deny something important. Caroline's style wasn't just about clothes. It was about attitude. She avoided attention. Meghan, whether by choice or circumstance, cannot escape it. And that tension between a woman who didn't seek the spotlight and one who can never leave it fuels the constant comparison. The price of overexertion is simple. When the public senses effort, they question authenticity. And in Meghan's case, every attempt to appear effortless makes the conversation louder, not quieter. But here's the twist. The more people accuse Meghan of copying Caroline, the more entrenched the comparison becomes. And perhaps, whether intentional or not, Meghan benefits from it. Because if you're being compared to one of the greatest American fashion icons of the modern era, you're still winning the attention game in the end. The question isn't whether Meghan is copying Carolyn Bessette, it's whether she needs to. Because style, at its core, is supposed to reflect identity. And as Meghan continues navigating fame, criticism, reinvention, and an unpredictable public, the biggest challenge she faces isn't looking like Caroline. It's being fully seen as Meghan. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more royal analysis, fashion breakdowns, and commentary where style meets legacy.